Hello students, second program is regular falsi method and the function is x into x plus x into x minus 6, that is x square plus 5x minus 6. Here you can check with the function x square plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. Coming to the program, here we have included two header files, that is stdio.h and math.h, and then ESP is defined for 0.001, and then function is defined x square minus 5x minus 6, x square plus 5x minus 6. So x square is represented as x into x plus 5x is represented as 5 into x and minus 6. After defining a function, coming to the main program, before seeing for initialization and entering the initial values, let me jump for the formula. Fine. So here in regular falsi method, we have to find the falsi position. Okay. Here the falsi position is represented by x2 and the formula used to find the regular falsi method is x naught into f1 minus x1 into f naught divided by f1 minus f naught. So here this is the formula we'll be using, and then the value is stored in x2. So here we need x naught, x1, x2, so that is initialized here x0, x1 and x2, and then here we are calling the function for x0 and x1. So the initial value which we have given x0 and x1, that values function is called, and that value is stored in f0 and f1 respectively. So we have to initialize f0 and f1. So here we have initialized f0 and f1, and then the again function is called for the value of x2 which is stored here. So this x2 is the function is called for x2 and the value is stored in f2 and that is initialized. So here we have to give two initial points, that is x0 and x1. After giving the two initial point, what is the thing is the function is called for this x0 and x1 and that is respectively stored in x0, f0 and f1, and the formula is used to print x2. After getting the value for x2, again the function is called to find the value of f2 and f2 is stored. Okay, after going with these steps, it is stored in a table form using these statements. So here the x0, x1, x2, f0, f1, f2 values are stored in the table form, and then this is also an iterative method. So to go for next iteration, we have to check whether the f of f2, here we have taken the value of f of x2, whether that value is less than 0 or greater than 0. Fine. So here if f0 into f2 is less than 0, then x2 is taken as x1, else x2 is taken as x0. Fine. So this is the two initial values for the next iteration, and all these statements are run using do while loop. So until and unless all this while loop get false, these statements will be executed. After it get false, it will come out of the loop and the root is printed. So this root is the solution of the problem, and that is the value of x2. So here the x2 value, that is the root, is printed. Now let me run the program. So I'll be clicking on build and run to run the program. So here you can see it is asking for two initial point. Okay, so the first value it is asking, that is the x0 value. Let me give the x0 value as 0, and it is asking for x1 value. Let me give the x1 value as 2. Fine. So now let me run the problem. Here you can see it is taking 5 iterations to get the solution, and x2 value at the end is 1.0000. So this is the root, that is the solution of the problem. So 1.0000 is the answer, and you can see this is the value which lies between these two initial points, that is x0 and x1. And here you can see the iteration start with this two initial point, that is x0 and x1, and it will jump for next iteration, seeing the f of x2 value. If it is negative, it is taken like x0 value is taken. If it is positive, x1 value will be taken. As every value is negative, x0 value is always taken, that is f2 value is taken as x0. Fine. So this is how we'll be running regular falsi method. Thank you.